So, Draymond has been reinstated after 12 games missed. And Taylor Swift could make one very controversial move in 2024. Nah, I'm just playing. Anyway, Draymond has been reinstated. And we gotta talk about it. First, let me ask you all. Have you actually missed Draymond? Like, have you missed him, not only basketball, but was just around the team and watching him play basketball? I seriously want to know how Dub Nation feels about that. Because for me, I gotta say, man, even though the games have been extremely frustrating, I kind of just have been done with Draymond this season, right? And I just don't miss his antics, even though on the court he has been really good. So let us see Draymond Green this season. He has been 10, 6 and 5, 10, 6 and 6, 10, 5 and 5, however you want it. He has been shooting well from the 3-point line, which was the most important thing from him when he was playing. Let's see, Warriors defensive rating. Defensive rating with Draymond Green this season. 114 in those 15 games. NBA stats. Let's see. What is our defensive rating right now? Advanced defensive rating. So 114 would be around somewhere in the middle. Am I right? Yeah, somewhere in here in the middle of the pack, which we are even without him right now. And how were we those last 12 games without him? The defensive rating over the last 12 games has been not good. So with Draymond, we would be around top 10. Without Draymond, we have been 23rd, which matches the eye test, really, right? Without Draymond, we should be worse. And you see, there are mistakes that Draymond cleans up for Steph, for some of the players when they make those mistakes. And of course, that has not been there. But we actually went 7 and 5 over the last 12 games without Draymond. Warriors schedule. Is that right? That does not feel right, actually. Have we? Warriors without Draymond Green this season record. Why do I write like a bum ass? We are 10 and 10 without him. So we went. It was since the Clippers game or since the Phoenix game. But I mean, did he play? I don't know. But we've actually went quite all right? We had that good winning streak against those not so great teams and against Boston. Then we lost those 3 straight. We won against Orlando and Detroit. Had a really bad loss against Denver. 2 bad losses against Denver in a way, right? So we actually did fairly well without Draymond. And we gotta wait and see. Draymond should not be back instantly. He should miss about 3 more games, I'm pretty sure, because he needs about a week to ramp up. So it's very likely we'll see him at probably first against the Grizzlies, maybe against the Bucks, but for sure somewhere in here, either against the Grizzlies or against the Utah Jazz. And we'll have to wait and see what happens. But I'm not that I don't know if I'm not that excited, but it's gonna be an intriguing month before the trade deadline. The trade deadline is somewhere around here, the 12th, 13th, somewhere before the All-Star break or after the All-Star break. So it's somewhere around here. And I'm pretty sure it's somewhere before, of course. So maybe between these games, we have the All-Star break. We have the trade deadline before the All-Star break. And I guess this next month will really determine what's going to happen and who's going to stay. So Draymond will most likely be on his best behavior before the trade deadline. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But 12 games missed, essentially a month without Draymond Green, does not feel really, like an appropriate amount of time for counseling and stuff. But he'll apparently stay in counseling and have check-ins. So it's been intriguing, and the timing of it is, of course, also funny because funny, quote unquote funny, because Chris Paul just got hurt, and of course the timing just feels about right for us. But they stated this way ahead of Chris Paul's injury that he was gonna be reinstated pretty much around this time. So there is no surprise there, really. And yeah, we gotta see what we do with Draymond back. Like I said, we'll be waiting for another week or so, but he is reinstated. He should be back practicing, which means after the Raptors game, the first practice should be with Draymond. Before the Pelicans, he should have at least one practice with the team and should be around the team. How will it all be received? How will it all go? How will it all affect the rotations and stuff, right? With Kuminga now starting, will he continue to start and will we go Steph, Clay, Kuminga, Draymond, Trace? Maybe? I guess that could work with Chris Paul injured, or will we go even smaller? I don't know, man. I guess that would make the most sense right now. It would be the Steph, Clay, Kuminga, Draymond, Trace lineup with Draymond shooting as well as he was before the suspension, and Kuminga, of course, having some type of a breakout with when Draymond was out. When we look at Jonathan Kuminga last 12 games, he has averaged really good, right? He was, what is it, 14, 5, and 2, but shooting 56% from the field. The 3-ball has not been there still, unfortunately. Even though I like his rhythm on those, it has not been there. He has been getting to the line a lot. He was, 75% from the line is really good. And he has had a really good, he had 2 really bad games from the free throw line here, but otherwise he's been really solid and consistent from the free throw line. And we'll have to wait and see what Jonathan Kuminga with Draymond will do right now. When we look at lineups and go advanced, go Golden State Warriors, and see Kuminga and Green. Kuminga Green. Huh? Jonathan Kuminga? Is there no Draymond? Hold on. There is no Draymond here. Why? It's last 12 games though. That's why it's confusing. All seasons portions. Let us get those stats. Does this work? Oh, pardon me. Wait, what? Why the hell is this? Oh, come on, man. So pre-All-Star. NBA.com, man. Always. Are they? Oh my fucking goodness. Are they serious right now? Month, January, all season portions, please. Man, they really suck with this stuff. Teams, players, NBA standing stats, lineups tools. When we go advanced, is it still? Oh, thank God, it finally is working. Like, NBA.com, please, for fuck's sake, dog. When we look at these lineups, so when we go Green, Kuminga, how much have they actually played together this season so far? Steph, Clay, Green, Wiggins, Kuminga has played 25 minutes, which is the most, and then they barely played together, actually. Huh. It's going to be something. We're gonna have to wait and see how that goes, right? But a lot of these lineups will be new because we have no real good data except for the lineup with Draymond, Kuminga, and Wiggins. So we have no, of course, data with Trace. Is that even a Looney lineup with both of them? It wouldn't make sense, really, right? Yeah, so it's gonna be an intriguing one. I stretched this out for 9 minutes for no reason. I'm sorry for that. This is essentially still me just rambling, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't know how excited I am really for Draymond's return. I hope he plays well. I hope he continues to play how he did before, but it's also tough because I just don't love Draymond off the court enough right now. I mean, it's not about loving him off the court, right? But he's just done so many fucked up shit that it's hard to root for him sometimes. Nonetheless, What do you think? Once again, let me know in the comment section or somewhere. Be kind to yourself and to others as always. Love yourselves, love and be, baby.